I've got a banana and a science question.
Had to be a science question, didn't it?
Isaac, can you tell me the answer first?
Today's science question, how does our body make heat?
Through an energy system.
I have no idea.
ATP and, was it phosphate and all that good stuff?
Dude, she's a nurse. She should know.
I don't know.
You have to do better than that.
I have to go. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
So this is a $100,000 effect.
You guys are good at discovering. This is pretty impressive. Snow and May.
How does our body make heat?
Chemicals, right?
Well, chemical, almost everything reduces down to chemicals, so that's a good answer.
Yeah, it's like chemicals and cells and all that jazz.
All that jazz. All we need to do is figure out the jazz part. Where does the heat get made in our bodies?
Movement.
Which is made by?
Muscles.
Muscles.
We need to start before that. What do we need to start with in order to move muscles?
Energy.
Energy. Right on. And how do we get our energy?
With food.
Food. Food, absolutely. And you win a banana. Okay. Okay. We need fuel, right? And food is part of our fuel.
Yes.
Yum. And what's in our food?
Sugar. Fats.
What else do we have? Sorry?
Protein.
Sugars are carbohydrates and fats and proteins. And of those, what do we need to make energy in our bodies?
The sugars?
Well, whatever to start doing this, okay? Let's start getting some muscle work going.
I'm getting very warm.
Okay.
Want a touch?
Ooh, smoke it. Okay, so while you're doing this, millions of chemical reactions are taking place inside every cell in your body, especially inside the muscles. And those chemical reactions take oxygen and sugars together. And there's something else that's required. There's two other things that are required to make the reaction go. One of them is enzymes, chemicals that are already inside your body that help the reaction get started. And there's one other thing that's really important to make that chemical reaction work. Are our bodies warm to begin with?
Yes.
What happens if you drop your body temperature a couple of degrees?
You get hypothermia.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It would be a bad thing.
It's a bad thing. Why is it a bad thing?
Our enzymes don't work.
That's right. The reactions require a certain amount of heat in your body to begin with. So you need a hot body, you need oxygen, you need sugar, and you need an enzyme or a catalyst to make the reaction go. You can stop doing this now. Oh, really? And that brings us to this. This is a cell inside your body. This is a little bit inside a cell inside your body. And we're going to bring together all those things we said we needed to make heat. And I'm going to start with a source of heat, just to warm things up. We're going to melt the chemical inside this test tube. The chemical is called potassium chlorate. And it has a lot of oxygen in it. So it's going to be two things. Actually, it's going to be three things. It's going to be a source of heat, it's going to be a reactive catalyst, and it's going to be a source of oxygen. So we've got oxygen, we've got heat, and this is a catalyst as well. It's highly reactive. So what's the one last thing we're missing in order to make energy?
Sugar.
And for that, I happen to have some gummy bears. A little bit of, what are gummy bears made of?
Sugar.
Sugar. When you break the bonds inside the glucose, well, that is an uncontrolled example of what goes on millions of times every second inside the cells of your body. When your body takes sugar and oxygen with an enzyme, those three things, the sugar gets ripped apart, the bond energy holding the sugar molecule together gets broken up, and the energy gets released, in this case, gets released as heat and light and even a little bit of sound. But inside your bodies, you're getting heat out of breaking up those sugar molecules. And that's what keeps us warm. The sugar has bonds when you take the oxygen and the catalyst or the enzyme and the heat, and you break those bonds apart, you release energy. And that's what happens inside your cells, and that's what happened there, and that's how our bodies make heat.